A week before she passed away.
In 2019, Cindy Rondini was fighting two battles, one against cancer and another on behalf of her daughter.
I really think I'm only here because I want to see this resolved somehow.
Cindy passed away before her work was done, but Mike Rondini has carried on, continuing to fight for their daughter Megan, a college student who they say was raped in 2015 and took her own life just months later.
I don't know what hell's like, but it's pretty damn close to that.
What keeps us going?
The Rondinis have turned their pain into powerful advocacy, raising awareness about something they say was missing when Megan went to the hospital in her darkest hour, a sexual assault nurse examiner known as a SANE.
There was no SANE nurse. It was just an ER doctor and 5 policemen in the room.
SANEs are nurses specially trained to not only help survivors of sexual assaults deal with the emotional and physical trauma, but also to do forensic exams that collect evidence so victims can pursue criminal charges.
They are in survival mode. They can't possibly navigate all of the resources with a pamphlet. These nurses really dedicate themselves to learning and understanding all the dynamics related to these complex issues.
Pamela Holtzinger has spent decades working as a sexual assault nurse examiner, now coordinating the program at a Maryland hospital. She knows nationwide crucial care isn't always available. What's the biggest barrier?
Money. Always money.
The manpower exists, the desire exists, it's just you can't fund them.
Absolutely.
A months-long Spotlight on America investigation uncovered major gaps when it comes to availability of these specially trained nurses nationwide, with huge shortages in some areas, as well as significant lapses in tracking their numbers. Our digging showed states like Indiana admit they have large rural areas where patients may have to travel for hours to access care from a nurse examiner. Places like Washington State, where numerous counties have only one hospital with a trained SANE staff member. And we found places like Florida and Maryland have no official system to track nurses who are trained, certified, or even practicing. Women and victims of sexual assault, don't they deserve better than being lost in the shuffle?
They do. They don't deserve to be lost in the shuffle.
Congressman Morgan Griffith has repeatedly proposed legislation to create a national standard for these specially trained examiners.
To me, this is just something that we ought to do. It's a law and order issue, and it's a caring about people who've been through a trauma issue.
It's the kind of issue the Rondinis championed before Cindy's death, hoping to leave a lasting legacy for the daughter they lost.
I've chosen to try and advance these causes in a positive way.
Because at the end of the day, that's what Megan wanted.
I'm Josie Sturman for Spotlight on America.